Yeah, this is Tony Nicole wishing you a happy Valentine's Day. We got the slow jams playing for you to set the mood because it's time to do a little crafting. Here are the materials you'll be needing for this video. We're making a hot little Cupid outfit for our dolls. But before I show you how I put it together, I'm just going to ask that you please subscribe to that channel and click that notification bell. You know what to do. Okay, so that was my little DJ kind of thing. But we're going to make our costume by using a fabric handkerchief. So we're going to fold it over into like the triangle shape, corner to corner. And we're just going to wrap it around. This is our little toga, super easy. We're going to pull one side over the shoulder, wrap it around our doll twice, and pull it up and tie it. This is super convenient. You don't have to cut anything. You don't have to stitch or sew anything. It's a quick and instant toga for our dolls. I'm tucking in a little extra fabric, trying to make it as tight as possible. And then I'm going to pull the sides up, those ends, tie them together. Now the knot is actually kind of large, so I don't want a double knot because it'll leave a big huge ball over the shoulder. So I'm just going to use a little piece of clear elastic, it's an elastic band, to close that up. We have our instant toga. I'm going to take a little bit of this gold trim to create a belt. Super easy, super convenient, and you could, when you're done playing, you could keep your handkerchief. So our toga is done, and we're going to move on to create these feathered wings. So to create the shape of the wings, I'm going to take a scrap piece of paper, fold it in half, and we'll do our little sketch. Now I pulled up some photographs of different Cupid images online, and I noticed that the wings aren't too large. They're actually a little bit smaller. So we're just going to create this shape. Sketch it out. And then we'll cut out the pattern. So when you open up the scrap paper, you have two matching sides. And I am going to trace this out on craft foam. And next we'll just carefully cut it out. So here are our wings all cut out, and I am using a feather boa. These are so convenient. They cost $1. You get it from the toy department of the dollar store. And every time I'm in the dollar store, I just grab as many colors as I can. Really convenient and inexpensive crafting material. So I'm going to pull some feathers out of the boa, and using hot glue, we're going to carefully glue them to our outline of the wings, to the craft foam. As always, we're using extreme caution with the hot glue. I'm going to apply the hot glue, carefully arrange those feathers, and just place them on. I'm doing like the perimeter first, and then I could fill in the center with the more feathers. Again, using extreme caution with hot glue. You might want to use something to kind of help you kind of guide those feathers down so you're not touching. It's a process. As you can see, I've got both sides covered, and from here what I want to do is trim because the feathers are so puffy and fluffy that I'm losing the shape. I can't see the shape up underneath, the shape that we created with the craft foam. So I'm just going to trim along the sides to see if I could get that shape back. You can see what's underneath. This looks a little bit better. You can see the shape of my wings. And so from here, I'm just going to add some ribbon so that we could tie the wings around our doll's arms. And I am applying a little glue, and we're putting the ribbon at an angle on each side. And we don't have to do this part, but I just wanted to add a few more feathers to kind of cover up the portion where the ribbon is. So from here, we'll lay our wings down, lay our dowel down, and we're going to tie around each arm. We'll just tuck the little extra ribbon behind our dowel. Super easy, cute, and convenient. You guys, if you have any plans for Valentine's Day, please leave them in the comments. I want to know what you guys are doing today, because I have no plans, no Valentine's for today. So maybe I can live vicariously through you. So here are our wings. Pretty quick and easy, not that complicated. So now we're going to move on to our bow and arrow. Now I am going to use this Barbie clothes hanger. I like the shape and it's really quick and convenient. I want it to be red, so I'm going to use nail polish to make the hanger red. So after the polish dries, I'm just going to clip that center part that I'm not going to use. And you're going to have to kind of touch up those open spots. We are using dental floss to wrap around the end. We'll pull it to the other end and wrap around there. I used a little drop of hot glue to secure the floss. Quick, easy, simple little bow. So to create our arrows, I am going to again fold a piece of scrap paper and draw out a half of a heart shape and half of another shape for the front and end of our arrows. So I cut it out. It's so small, it's so tiny that I'm actually going to use the negatives to trace onto craft foam. I'm going to carefully trace those shapes out, and I am using a blade to carve it out of the craft foam, because it's like really way too tiny to use scissors. I'll lose the shape. So we're just going to simply push the very, very tip of a toothpick through the foam. Now, if your foam is really, really thin, what you're probably going to do is have to make 2 hearts and kind of glue them to each side. So the color is a little bit off the foam, so I'm just going to put a little bit of that paint to match. So there you have it. That's the bow and the arrow. So you've got our toga, you've got our feathered wings, and you have our bow and arrow. So your doll is all set for a cute little Cupid look, and it's really, really fun, really, really cute. And like I said, you get to keep your napkin or handkerchief or whatever you're using to create the toga. So thank you for watching. Again, happy Valentine's Day. You know I love you. I love hearing from you. Please, please, please leave comments. Hit me up on social media. For leaving a comment on the previous video, we're going to officially welcome the Real Prince Club to the red carpet. Again, happy Valentine's Day. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Remember, it's more fun to make it